Peace and Black Power family. This is Brother Ajay Taimba from Harlem Liberation School, where we teach Black people to wake up, clean up, and stand up. Today I wanted to discuss the importance of setting personal boundaries. As an empowerment coach, people come to me because they want to become more empowered themselves. They seek to reach their maximum potential. And one important step in this process is the willingness and the ability to set healthy personal boundaries. Now, when we say personal boundaries, we're talking about identifying behaviors, practices, limits that you find acceptable or appropriate. The goal in doing this is not to isolate yourself, but to create an environment that facilitates your success. Think of this as a very important form of self-care. How might you do this, you're asking? First, you want to give thought to the things that you need to feel comfortable. The things that you need to thrive. Now, this might include things like study, prayer or meditation, adequate rest, privacy, trust, financial savings, or quality time in your relationship. You must set personal boundaries in your life to make sure you have time for all those things. For example, to make sure that you have time to prepare for bed, or let's say do evening meditations. You might tell people that you do not accept phone calls after 11. They can call you after 11 p.m., but you're not going to answer it. This lets your friends, your relatives know your office is closed. Your office is always open. You're not going to have the time to do the things you need to do because you're allowing everybody in your space at any given time. Let's say that you want to save your money. Then you might set a boundary, a limit on how often or how much you eat takeout food. Because we know that when you go to the restaurant or Grubhub, it costs a lot. So you say maybe once or twice a week we'll eat out. And when we do get something from outside, we're going to spend this amount. To make sure that you're not overworked and you're not burned out, you might meet with your family and you develop a schedule of chores. This helps you not only to develop a sense of teamwork, but it makes sure that no one is overburdened. Everyone is doing something to contribute to the overall maintenance of your home. Or you may realize a relationship is like a plant. If it doesn't get sunlight, if you don't nourish it, it won't grow. And in fact, it can actually die. So you might say, we're going to set aside a time where no child of ours can interrupt, no boss or supervisor can interrupt, no coworker, no business partner. This will be our quality times. You and your partner connect, you communicate, you have fun together, and that helps to grow your relationship. You might say, I want to learn a new skill. You may take a class, read or watch certain YouTube videos. Nevertheless, you're going to need time, uninterrupted blocks of time to study. So you may have to set up a boundary, a personal boundary. You're telling people, listen, during this time, please don't call me. Please don't bang on the door. I have to set this time aside to learn this new skill. People just assume that you're always available. Empowered people do not give anybody the impression that they can just hoard their time. They're clear. In order for me to do the things I need to do for me to be happy, whole, and fulfilled, I have to set limits. And I have to communicate that to people so that they don't infringe those limits. If you want to increase your chances for having a happy, a productive, and a fulfilling life, setting personal boundaries is both important and is actually necessary. It communicates to other people how you expect to be treated. It helps you to avoid stress and burnout. It helps you to manage and meet the goals that you have in your life. And it prevents other people from hoarding your personal space and time. It gives you space to operate, to think, to rest, to plan. Make sure that you set up healthy personal boundaries. Peace, Black Power family.